Hey, what's up guys? This is Jeff with Gamestork, and it's time for your Gamestork daily news update. That's right, there's lots of things going on in the world of the Nintendo Switch. New games announced, release dates announced, things like that. Really exciting. So without further ado, let's dive in. Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby. So, first things first, if you haven't heard yet, it looks like Resident Evil Revelations is going to be making its way to the Nintendo Switch this year. Now, Revelations is coming to the PS4 and Xbox One August the 29th, but the Nintendo Switch version is going to be later in 2017. So, if you did not get a chance to play this for the 3DS or whatever, this is actually a really solid game, or set of games. It's really good, and it's one of those that if you're a fan of Resident Evil, you should be pretty excited. Now, this is also one that, you know, I'm personally looking forward to seeing how good it looks on the Nintendo Switch by comparison, because it looks like that they did put a lot of effort into the remake and really making it look better. So it's one of those things where I'm excited about it. You should be excited about it. Everyone should be excited. All those fans of Resident Evil, because yes, this is only Revelations and it's not Resident Evil 7, but who knows what the future might bring, right? Right? Yes. And some other cool news. Yacht Club Games has posted on their Twitter, you are hereby invited to join us on a royal adventure. We'll be at PAX West September 1st through 4th with King Knight and our most glamorous game yet. Now, King Knight, I don't know. I haven't actually seen this yet, and if there's some footage out there online, hopefully I'll find it soon. But I'm a huge fan of Shovel Knight and an even bigger fan of Spectre Knight, and not so much Plague Knight. That game was extremely frustrating in that you could not jump. You had to, toss a potion onto the ground to then blast you into, it was just really hard. But I really love Spectre Knight. I mean, I fell in love with this game. I've replayed through Spectre Knight already another time, so I played it twice, and it's just one of those. I really hope that they grow on that with this one, with King Knight. I don't know what this game entails, but knowing Yacht Club Games, it's going to be really good, and I can't wait to play it. It's one of those I'm just dying to get my hands on, and you can pretty much guarantee that when this thing comes out, I'm going to put my hands on it, I'm going to play it, I'm going to purchase it, whatever it takes. Yacht Club Games, I'm in, baby. King Knight will be in my possession. And I'm telling you this, if you don't have Shovel Knight on your Nintendo Switch, you can go get the collection there, and it's really not bad on price, and you get Spectre Knight and Plague Knight and also Shovel Knight. It's totally worth it, and you should go check it out, because it is like 2D gaming goodness. And if these games did come out back in the day, like on the Super Nintendo, we would be talking about these being some of the greatest of all time at this point. Like, that's how good they are. And I know you're saying, well, you're talking that up, but yes, they're really that good, especially Spectre Knight. Shovel Knight's really hard too, but I will warn you, they are difficult, and it does take, a little bit of time and patience in some of the stages, but it's definitely worth your time, and it's really exciting. So anyway, yes, go pick that up if you haven't already. If you purchase Overcooked and you're upset because it's not working the way that you'd like, it's not maybe as clean as you like, it's not performing very good, well, it looks like there's some bugs there, but thanks to the team answering a little bit on Twitter, to some people that have really reached out to the Overcooked Game Twitter account, it looks like they are working on an update at the moment. So this is something that they are looking into. They are attempting to get something, and we've kind of seen this. This has been the way that it goes with the last few games that have come to the Nintendo Switch, or some of them at least, where they have to patch them, like Snake Pass and a few others. And they might look a little bit fuzzy, or maybe how they function or something like that's messed up, and then they patch them. Well, hopefully in the future, all these companies will get all the things worked out prior to porting this stuff to the Nintendo Switch, and they'll just go ahead and boom, no patch needed. Everything comes up front. I guess that's one reason I'm really excited about Yooka-Laylee coming and being delayed, because all the things that were wrong with the first Yooka-Laylee that drove me nuts, like the camera and things like that, it seems like that's going to be fixed and improved for the Nintendo Switch version, and I'm really excited about that. And it's on its way, and I'm stoked. Well, I don't know how you guys feel. There's this other update, and I wanted to share this. This might not be a game for me, okay, but it might be a game for you. And there's a cinematic visual novel called Necrobarista coming to the Nintendo Switch, and this is from Melbourne-based developer Route 49, and this is a 3D cinematic visual novel which was first announced for the PC in January, and it's coming to the Switch. Route 59, in a recent interview with Gamatsu, said that it's currently too far from launch to say if the Switch version will launch alongside the PC, so they're not sure, but they're looking into the possibility of also launching on the PlayStation 4. Now, they did did announce that in addition to English, it will also be released in both simplified and traditional Chinese, in case you're into that. And the development team itself also have several members of Taiwanese background. So just keep your eyes out. This looks like one that might be a really good story. I don't know necessarily if it's for me, honestly, but if you're into visual novel style video games, then this might be for you. And you should keep your eye out for this game because Necro Barista, it looks, you know, at least the art itself looks really good, and I wanted to share this just in case this was something that you might enjoy. For those of you who are fans of Cave Story, I don't know how many of you are out there, but Cave Story is a pretty awesome game, and it's one of the best side-scrolling platformers that have really come out in a long time, and it's one that in itself is already a classic. It's already critically acclaimed, and if you did not know, Cave Story Plus came out not too long ago for the Nintendo Switch. Now there's an update coming very soon, probably within days, in which the classic graphics option will be available. So not only do you have what looks great now, but it looks like you're going to be able to switch to the classic graphics. I don't know about game music, but it would be neat if there was some other option for music. The only thing is the music is already kind of cool and retro, so I don't know why you'd want to change that, because the music has not changed. So I don't know. Yeah, apparently I'm just talking out of my butt on that one. All right, so here's something cool. Mario Odyssey has become the first Mario game to get an E10 plus rating from the ESRB. Now, my question in this is, what it is that constitutes them getting this rating, I have no idea. Like, I can't speak on it, but it's pretty neat to really look at and think about what could be in this game that's pushed a Mario rating from where it was on all the other games on average to an E10 plus rating. I have no idea. Why do you need to be 10 years old or higher in order to play Super Mario Odyssey? Not sure. And it really makes you wonder where the future is going. Hopefully not in the direction of Mass Effect Andromeda. Did y'all hear any noise there? Any laughing? No? Okay. Anyway, obviously we know that that's not heading that direction. But Mass Effect Andromeda is like a terribly made game where they focus more on letting you have sex with characters than actually making a good game. And for me, it's just one of those things. I didn't care for it, but you don't need that. If you have a really good game, it should speak for itself, and it should... Come on, Mario. Don't ever go that direction. So, if you're less than 10 years old, well, good luck playing this one. I don't know what's in store for you, but maybe it won't be too bad. If you're a big fan of Minecraft, it looks like Minecraft Story Mode, the complete adventure from Telltale Games, has been announced. This is going to be available on the Nintendo Switch starting August 22nd in North America and August 25th in Europe and other regions. It's available in both a digital download and also a physical cartridge at retail, and the complete adventure includes all 8 episodes from the first season of Minecraft Story Mode, 5 episodes from the original season pass, plus the 3 bonus episodes from the Adventure Pass add-on series. So you're going to get a lot of episodes. Now on top of this, they did announce that the Story Mode Season 2, Episode 2, is going to premiere on August the 15th of 2017 on the PS4, Xbox One, PC, and so on. So hopefully the Nintendo Switch will follow. If you are into Minecraft Story Mode, which a lot of people are, then you should be excited. It's one of those things you can dip back in. It comes with all the DLC, adventure passes and add-on series and things like that. So it's one of those things you can play on the go. It's really exciting, and it should run very, very well on the Nintendo Switch for all of us people who just, hey, we love games and we just want to keep on playing. So more information came out from Take-Two on their 2017-2018 pipeline for their announced games, and it includes information on the Switch versions of NBA and WWE 2K18. Now it looks like NBA 2K18 will release digitally on the same day as the other versions, which is September the 19th, while a physical copy will be made available later in the fall. Now, as for WWE 2K18, it will release later than all the other versions with a release window in the fall, which seems to be kind of, everyone's getting their footing on creating for the Nintendo Switch. So here in the first year, it seems like this is a rough start, but at least if you're wanting NBA 2K18, it looks like you will be able to get the digital version on the Nintendo Switch there on September the 19th. Now, it makes me wonder about the physical versions, because we know that the things that they need, the NAND technology that they need to buy and the chips to put into these cartridges, there's a little bit of a shortage right now, which is driving up the prices of the cartridges. Now, as this stuff becomes more available and the things needed to build these become more available, the prices of the cartridges will drop, and then we'll see a lot of the pressure lifted off of developers who want to push their games out at the same cost as whatever the physical version is. CDs are much cheaper, Blu-ray discs are much cheaper to put your games on, but when it comes down to it, the cartridge is faster, and it's a better home for your game. Now I know what you're thinking. You're like, we haven't seen that so far, and there's only 25 gig versions and blah 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 blah. But that doesn't mean the future doesn't hold larger cartridges for the Nintendo Switch and things like that. It's just something that we're going to have to see in the future. It's one of those that I'm not going to speak out on it right now to say yes, but I imagine that within the very near future, we're going to see a drop in that cost, so we'll see equal prices across the physical and digital versions, probably by the end of next year or something like that on the Nintendo Switch. It is in the future. We just need more technology that they're not fighting with Apple to get in order to build what they need for the Joy-Cons and also the physical games. Now I'm going to end this with an awesome story that has me stoked. The sheer magnitude of this is huge, and it might not be huge for you, but it is for me. Virtuos is porting a AAA game to the Nintendo Switch. Yes. And some of you guys are like, what? And some of you guys are like, who are that? And some of you guys are like, oh, who cares, you know? But this is a huge deal. Virtuos has worked on all sorts of ports and remasters in the past. Their previous projects include the Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, which I desperately want. I love Final Fantasy XII. A lot of people do not like it for some reason, but I really love the not only the story, but also the Gambit system that was put into place there. I love the Gambit system where you get to assign different things to your party members, and some people say, well, I don't feel involved, they just mindlessly did things. But if you understood what it meant to assign them different places, yes, you know, it was awesome. Like at one point in this game, I literally decided to power level, so I taught one of my people to cast Berserk. So he was constantly casting Berserk on the party, and I had another person who was set to only heal. So my character was fighting everything that he saw, while another character was automatically casting Berserk, while another character was automatically healing and also attacking. And it was just awesome. It flowed very, very smoothly, and power leveling, things like that. That's what I love to do in games, and I love to find good ways to do that. Final Fantasy X and also X-2 is another one of their projects. Batman Return to Arkham, Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection, and plenty more. And let me tell you, if the Ezio Collection comes to the Nintendo Switch, I'll be doing cartwheels. I mean, as of right now, we know that there's only one coming, but this is, I mean, come on. Can we have all of these, please? Because I'll purchase every one of them. Now, the studio is turning its attention to the Switch, and they're really, really excited. As spotted by Doctre81, senior programmer Xiaoyu Zhang states that on LinkedIn, that he's involved with the porting process of a AAA title. So here's the relevant piece of this. He says, porting AAA title to the Nintendo Switch, re-implement the render of Nintendo's native graphics, or API, design and implement the low-level mechanism of graphics resource management and threading, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is saying that the Switch project is coming. We don't know how long it's been in development, but we do know that it is in development. It is being ported over, and it's most likely one of these games in which we just went through. Hopefully it's one of these, and this is, you know, if Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age comes, I'll be excited. If Final Fantasy X or X-2 comes, it'll be awesome. Batman Return to Arkham, Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection. There's a ton of things that they've had their hands in, and I really want all of them. Just to close out, here's some great news. Dragon Quest XI is, you know, coming west eventually, and this game, talk about successful. This thing sold over 2 million copies in Japan in the first 2 days. That says how much they want this game. That says what's up. This is an amazing amount of sales, and I'm telling you, it's going to hit that hard over here in the West too. In the past, Dragon Quest has not been like a huge seller in the West, but it seems like times are changing. People are seeing this, and I would love to have Dragon Quest XI and also Dragon Quest X localized here for the West in English. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this news update. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoy what you're watching, be sure to like this video below. Also, subscribe to Gamestork. Subscribe. And hey, this is a place to get all your Nintendo Switch news, everything that you need right here in one place. All the updates, all the games other people may not tell you about, the third parties coming, cool Let's Plays with gooberish voiceovers and things like that just might make you laugh if you enjoy having a good time. Anyway, I'd love to have you here as part of the Stork Force. Oh yes, baby. Stork Force away. Let's go deliver some awesomeness, right? Yeah? Okay. It's not quite there yet. I'll come up with some catchy, cool thing to get you guys to hit that red button below. So anyway, thank you again so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.